Alright, we got season 1, episode number 9 of Fate Strange Fate. Last episode, John got his gauntlet after he lost his arm in the fight against Jester, and Flat showed off his skills in Orlando Reeves' office, and we set a plan in motion to try to go and save Tsubaki from the hospital. However, at the end, we did see ALCIDES pull up on Cerberus's back. So what are we gonna do about it? I'm not sure. Last episode was insane, and I'm sure that this episode will be too. So without further ado, let's run the intro and hop right into this. Look at everybody already regretting this. That's tough, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Uh-oh! Are we gonna get a real fight with Flat? What do you even do when faced to that? Wow. And oh my god. Do you think he's joking? Do you see what he looks like? Well, now you guys are fighting Cerberus. Jack. Y'all just traumatized all these police officers. Yo. Here we go, brother. Everyone's gonna fight each other here. Bro, where's Hansa? Dang, everyone's here for you, bro. Wake up. Yeah, interesting how it didn't work, huh? Look how many. There's like 60 of them. Those cops will never forget this day, bro. Nothing. Yep. Not quite. Oh, weak one? Yeah, that's just gonna piss him off. Aura farming, why did we do that? No, not this heavily corrupted dude. I mean, it's not too crazy to figure out once you look at him. Uh-oh. Not the summertime rendering. Let's go! Hansa, there's somebody I need you to go fight. Let's hope so, because I like you two, bro. Also, it's so funny to me that everyone is still surprised by what happens in this war. Like they're not looking at a three-headed hell dog. Right, use your infinity gauntlet, bro. Snap. Yeah, let's not do this. Let's not do this. Yeah? Whoa. Oh, because he could be... Wow. Is he a doctor? Is he another person working? Is he another woman working the streets? Is he the butcher? That is so cool. Is he the police? This is dope. Bro, that's Jack the Ripper personified. Combined into one being. Ordinary slasher. Here we go. Is he gonna be like from hell? Is he gonna be like demonic? Oh, is this his noble phantasm? Oh my god, yeah, he's gonna take like demonic form. Bro, he's starting to look like those monsters from Castlevania. Wallachia is fitting. No, for real you can't, for real you can't. Brother, if she saw you, she would drop kick you. My god. Swat it. Clark Kent? Us! Yo, Berserker's a fucking problem. Yeah, it has to be a demon. Yeah, that's crazy.
この大都市の中心は彼にと最も暗い地獄というわけか。命令だと知らなければ埋葬期間においでいただくところだったな。
これは予想してなかったな。
I wonder, whoa. What does he mean? As in he's surprised that this is the power, or he doesn't like that this is the power, or he still doesn't think he can. That's what he means. What are you doing here? Why is everyone here? Everyone's face is like, Orlando's gonna have a panic attack if we keep going. Right? Whoa, the animation! The way he locks in against Gilgamesh kills me. Wow. Wow! Brother, you know how disrespectful that is? Man, you're funny. You have the talent to be a clown. Here we go. Oh, not a homing missile. Let's fucking go, Richard. Yo, what is going on? That's my question. They finally arrived. Oh, I wonder if Gilgamesh will take offense since he's kind of friends with Enkidu. Sigma knowing he saw the whole thing happen. Ew. Yeah, I mean, look in the mirror, right? Which is funny because he is. But he's Jack the Ripper. But because he's nobody, he was able to be molded. The camera. Oh, they're really about a box. We're really about a box. You have to stop him first. Richard, do you think you're Himothy? You're gonna stop everybody? Juan, it's funny, they're gonna box not because of his relationship. Flattery? Yo. This level of narcissism is unheard of and unmatched. Bro, he said, you think you could really praise me with those trash ass eyes? No, bro, go back. Nice. Why don't you just leave your 4 servants and you go box Jester? You know how insane this scene would be if he went to go box Jester right now? Wow. She might be trying to rectify her past. I think his words to her really did change her. True. Brother, this Grail War is so interesting. The dynamics in everyone's relationships is so unique. Correct, yes. Well, I mean, you weren't really alive, but... Wow. I would have saved you regardless. You did. And that's perfectly okay, dude. Here we go! Let's see how Richard does. Damn, he's fast. Bro, he's so hyped. You're mid-fight. Oh, I wonder if a beggar. If Gil doesn't make those swords disappear, do you think he'd be able to use Excalibur on them and cause it to be that strong? Yeah. The music! This was the song from Whispers of Dawn, like the Zero episode. Yo, Gil looks so unbothered. What? Versus Enkidu. Oh my god, here it goes. Here comes the jealousy. And thus a clear enemy of mine. What is this logic that courses through your brain? Yo, you need a psychologist. Yeah, he fucks with this for sure. Oh, and he's a warmonger. Yep, this is where we get locked in. Oh, ALCIDES might beat that ass. Bro, please don't lose. Took his arm. Oh! Not the Toji. Because ALCIDES is strong. Oh! Okay! Us? Dude. Yo, check his sword! Brother, how does one go about animating this? They got him in a combo! Then they all hit him with the Superman. Brother, if he just gets up and wins this fight, I'm gonna be really hurt. Did you just pocket nuke? No? Jack, please. Oh god. Oh my god. That's not gonna work no more. Flat! Which are your labors do you use now? Well, I guess we got our answer. Look at the ground. I am gonna hold a grudge. I think the man was too stunned to speak. Oh, are you gonna choose now to turn up? Wingard. Son of man, look to the sky. Brother, oh my god, he's dead! You can't end the episode there! And there's no end credit scene. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, what? I'm sorry. They're that. What the? Yo! It's just there was so much going on that your brain already has to just be excited for all the things you're about to see. And also just keep track of all the players on the field, and every time a new thing happens, it's like, okay, what is happening, right? We're just throwing shit at the wall. And then that happens? Did you? Brother, his head was backwards. Oh my god. Bro, one arm is backwards, and his fingers are broken. The fingers on the Hydra gauntlet are broken. His leg is backwards. His foot is backwards. His head is spun around and detached. Oh my god, bro. You would think he got hit by a Hulk, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, all of our players have arrived onto the battlefield. It was actually insane watching Richard get there and throw the spear to stop the arrow from getting to Tsubaki. and Jester himself was already like, fuck, because he probably wouldn't have been able to get there on time. Jester's kind of just sitting guard back there. He has a plan. He's gonna use Tsubaki for something, etc, etc. We got to see Jack's Noble Phantasm. We got to see the fight between Jack and Alcides. Gilgamesh popped up because of this Noble Phantasm and just the amusement of this entire area. Clan Calton did nothing, which in fairness, what are you gonna do when you see Cerberus and Alcides? And then you got Richard and Gilgamesh fighting, and all of Clan Calton is looking at Assassin, and we have another master, and the church is out there, and Flat is out there, and Orlando's watching the whole thing. I'm almost 100% sure Francesca's somewhere watching the whole thing. Who knows if like Ryder shows up because Alcides is here and Ryder hates Alcides. Who knows if Hansa makes his presence a little more known, or sorry, Jester makes his presence a little more known, and Hansa comes out to box. Bro, this right here is peak. Bro, this shit is peak right now. I thought it was always cool at the start of the season to learn that Jack the Ripper's power as a berserker, you know, his personality isn't quite evil, and because of the fact that he himself doesn't know who he is, because we don't know who he is, and that's how he was recorded in the legends or in the Grail, then he's like a berserker that isn't a berserker. You know, he has every mental aspect of him is proper. That concept in and of itself already was dope. And then the idea that because he doesn't know who he is, and because we don't know who he is, he can be anybody. That's an insane power. But like he said, I am someone from hell. That was like something he wrote in one of his letters. That's what leads his Noble Phantasm to summoning a little area of it and becoming a demon, which he's pretty strong. It's just that Alcides is very strong, as we've seen. But yeah, no, he's definitely a very, very strong servant. And it was cool seeing him pop off. I love the fact that he got influenced by Flat and Waver, and that just led to his personality doing this whole shift, and now he cares about the good of people and wanting to save everybody, and or not, maybe not everybody, but as long as he has good enough reason, he's there to save people and follow Flat's lead. And Richard talks to him, and he just straight says, oh, my bad, I just, by hearing you say, I guess that's not a wrong thing to say about my form, calling me an evil human eating crazy insane evil person. Just by you admitting that tells me that you're a good person. And he was like, whoa, you're the second person to call me a good person. You could tell he was smiling on the inside in that moment, right? Gilgamesh is hilarious, bro. Like, I can't even lie, bro. Bro, Gilgamesh told Richard, I allow you to answer my question. And Richard is so chill, no cap, he takes no offense. He was like, all right, that's an honor. That narcissism stat is maxed out. You know when you make a new character in like an RPG and certain stats are better than others and they can go up to like 10 or maybe like 99 at the end of the game? Gilgamesh's narcissism would be maxed out at 99 as a level 1 character, bro. It's hilarious. He said, who gave you the right to look up at me at my form? And then Richard said, well, you're so great that I felt it was only appropriate to look up to you, which is an insane compliment. That's crazy glaze, actually. And Gil said, all right, but who told you could look up at me with those peasant eyes? It's like, brother, what? But they fought. Gil told him straight up like, hey, right now I don't respect you, but I'm gonna give you the right of a trial. If you pass this trial, then that means you're my enemy, because I'll acknowledge you as their ally, which means you're my enemy. It's actually so backwards, but it's all completely on brand. And that still doesn't concern the fact that Sigma and Assassin are probably gonna go after Tsubaki, meaning Assassin is probably gonna meet Hansa, or not Hansa. I keep fucking confusing Hansa's name with Jester's, but Assassin's gonna meet face to face with Jester probably when they get into the building. There's just so much going on here, bro. By the way, last episode I had asked whether or not Cerberus, or the dog, before I knew of Cerberus, the monster, was something summoned by Tsubaki's curse in its own little dreamland. But once I saw Alcides on it and I saw the 3 heads, I knew it was Cerberus, and I knew that that was something Alcides summoned. But what was explained to me was that Alcides has the ability to tap into one of the labors that Hercules had gone through. So that's pretty dope. He has quite a bit of different powers. Right there, he used reincarnation Pandora. He opened a box and took Jack the Ripper's Noble Phantasm from him. And as you saw at the end, I was actually curious to know whether or not he'd be able to use the Noble Phantasms he steals or he can just lock them away in the box, but no, it looks like he can use them because at the end he had the wings sprouted and he one-shot John Wingard, bro. John is clapped. Unless they do something, but I literally have the picture of his broken body right here picked up on my screen right now, and what do you do to this? What Doctor Strange couldn't fix this. He's done, bro. That's actually gruesome as hell. Oh my god. It was an insane episode, and I was looking forward to this one for sure. I can't predict or tell you where this is gonna go in the next episode, judging by the fact that everyone is here, and I'm assuming more people will pull up, and the fights are just gonna intensify. We are in for quite the wild ride. But in the meantime, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Follow my Patreon, linked in the description down below. You'll gain access to early, uncut, and exclusive reactions that you get to decide on and influence. That should be it, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.